the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Williams and Vucevic are inside. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. And it's Levine in at the small forward position. Williams passes to Giddey. Fires for three. Drops in the three.
Like, sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
Brunson finds Towns. Jacks up a three. Chicago with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Levine can't hit.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Towns for three. Hits a three-pointer. Towns has got 5 now.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Williams. Towns with a rebound.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Takes it inside. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
In each of the last 2 years, RJ, the Bulls have been eliminated in the play-in tournament.
Yes, they've been just about 500 each of those seasons, so Chicago has been in that dreaded middle ground. Not contenders while also not picking high in the draft. That is the worst place any NBA team could be.
Nice D from Vucevic.
Just enough resistance to force the miss, barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Back to Levine. White looking it over. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Richard, during his 5th year in the NBA, Kobe White had a breakout season.
Doubling his numbers, B.A., averaging around 20 points and 5 assists per game. Kobe's always been a great defensive player, but it's his offensive production that has really improved. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Towns gets the bucket.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
From deep, Giddey. Connects from downtown. Giddey's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
And it's Giddey off the drive. The kick out to White. 2nd chance shot. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And there's Towns on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got 12 points.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
From deep, Giddey. It's rebounded by New York. Towns with the ball, and it's Giddey picking him up. And the basket by Towns. He's got 14.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Shot is up. Here's Levine. Doesn't go that time. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. New York leading by 6. Levine with a steal. Pass to Vucevic. Over Brunson. And the shot goes in.
Not stopping Vucevic that time. Powering through the defenders.
New York has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul.
2nd team foul.
From the inbound. And he takes it up and lays it in.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Knicks lead 18-12.
Right side Giddey. White against Bridges. Williams gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Towns down low, covered by Vucevic. Towns can't get it to go. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Levine against Anunoby. Lets it fly. Levine can't hit.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Towns, that's good. Towns has got 18 points in the game.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
Anunoby for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New York Knicks with a... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Knicks.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
They've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at small forward. That's the group for New York starting the second. Now here's Levine. 15 in his last outing. And Levine throws it down.
He's just a ridiculous athlete. Like, for me, I enjoy watching Zach Levine use that athleticism to the fullest.
Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There is an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far and the only All-Star game appearances.
New York, again, can't hit.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Williams finds Giddey. Towns against Levine. Clock at 6. Battles for the finish. Zach Levine.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Back to White. Pass to Giddey. And so he draws the foul, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to review the play.
This does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. Jalen Brunson, 4th.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers, and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
That free throw, no good. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job. The defense got crossed up and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Here's Giddey. Outside for Levine. Fires the 3. They get it back.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Knicks trail by 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Offensive rebound, pass to Brunson. Towns for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his third assist of the night.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 9. Outside White. Williams. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, they're usually Bulls fans sprinkled.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Carl Anthony Towns. At the line, 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules.
Many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
For Chicago, Smith, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Craig comes in for Williams, and it's Ball in for Giddey.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Ball finds Levine. A minute 29 left in the first half. Here's Smith. And he buries his first look.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the shot.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Towns with the ball. Guarded by Smith. And the basket by Towns. And now it's just a 2-point Chicago lead.
And that's the kind of physicality you want to see from Cat, using his size down low.
New York has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Bridges passes to Towns. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And Ball gets it to go.
I love seeing Ball be aggressive on offense. Good at knowing when to take initiative.
Towns for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Towns has got 10 points in the quarter.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
And it's Ball off the drive. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Towns down low. He's guarded by White. Towns gets the bucket. Towns has got 30 points.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Knicks out in front, leading by 1. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creepy? And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on.
Thanks, as always.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. White and Levine are out on the wings. Smith out there with Buzelis. And it's Carter in at the 1. Hart from long range. Robinson. Rebound by the Bulls. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Pass to Buzelis. Up top, White. 19-footer. And he comes up with a bucket. White's gotten his second bucket on the night. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Lonzo Ball's checked in for Chicago. And New York has possession. They trail by 3. Here's Bridges. Here's Robinson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
A much-needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
Ball against Brunson. Pass to Buzelis. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 ball to go. Buzelis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
Offensive rebound. Outside Hart. Here's Bridges. He's guarded by White. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one.
A reliable shooter at the arc. Bridges takes those when he can.
Here's Ball. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Ball's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. The 3 from Ball. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. White against Robinson. Robinson, a screen on Smith. Here's Hart. Here's Robinson. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Chicago's gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. White, the pass to Levine. There's a minute 47 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Knicks, Sims, he's checked in for Robinson. Achua comes in for Hart, and it's Ryan in for Anunoby. Phillips is checked in for Chicago. Horton Tucker comes in for Levine. Horton Tucker can't hit.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Ball with a steal. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's Phillips. Pass to Ball. Takes the 3. The rebound by Bridges. The Knicks with the lead. The ball's knocked loose. Outside Brunson. This one for 3. Bridges misses. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Pass to Ball. Here's Phillips. Sinks that one from the post. Phillips has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
The kick out to Brunson. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Sims, covered by Smith. Sims can't get it to go. Outside White. The three from Ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been... And we take a listen in now to Tom Tip.
Offensively, we got to do it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Mikal Bridges. Achua is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Daje in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Here's Towns. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Towns can't get it to go.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Dosunmu, the pass to Williams. Dosunmu on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Williams a screen on Towns. And there's the lob. And Williams punches it home.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Inside. And stolen by Bridges. Here's Towns. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. So both teams changing it up here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
That one drops for him. And the Bulls lead by 7.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Vucevic, a screen on Bridges. With the drive. Dosunmu, the pass to Williams. Giddey against Payne. And it's Giddey missing.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Towns passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Williams on the wing. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Terry. He's guarded by Bridges. Terry's shot is good.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Robinson finds Towns. Now here's Payne. Back to Towns. From the arc. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
Questionable shot selection on that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Outside, Williams. Dosunmu outside. Tipped. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Towns. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Williams. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns with the ball. Guarded by Vucevic. And it's powered home by Towns.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Here's Giddey. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. And now the Bulls in transition. Money.
Late game pressure, no problem. Not a factor in Giddey's concentration.
Towns for 3. It doesn't go for him. Here's Vucevic. Yeah, that one's good. And the Bulls lead by 6.
The big man makes the biggest play of the night.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Bulls on D. Oh, deflected. Towns way outside. Here's Anunoby. There's the triple. Oh, nails the triple!
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
Outside Giddey, and they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point.
Towns takes a lot of pride in knocking down threes. He's as gifted a shooter as we have at the center position.
Here's Halliburton. Turner passes to Mathurin. Turner with a screen on Anunoby. Mathurin from 16 feet away, he cans it.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The kick out to Towns. Shoots over Turner, and Towns the bucket on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got 5 points so far. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Outside Mathurin.
Some hard-nosed defense from Brunson. He will just stay connected defensively.
New York moving it around. Halliburton with the steal. And Turner kicks to Halliburton. Shot from the wing, and he comes up with the deuce.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
That's a 2 from Towns. Hart, great positioning on the putback.
Boy, that effort is absolutely fantastic here. I mean, Hart staying active, being persistent, tracking down the rebound, and making sure they get something out of that extra possession.
Mathurin, good.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's Brunson missing. Pacers trail by 3. Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by Hart. New York's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Town.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers Clark maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on, and a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards. Those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Siakam passes to Halliburton. Over in the corner, Mathurin. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The shot by Turner, no good. The Knicks leading by 5. Towns looking around. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's got to pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Stolen by Brunson.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Brunson's got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Knicks have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Pass to Siakam. Fires from deep. Knicks with the rebound. Towns for 3. And so it's the New York Knicks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his son. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. Hard against Siakam. Turner for 3. Bridges with the board.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Towns. Nembhard grabs the board.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Halliburton was hungry for that hoop. Taking the ball right to the rack and drawing the foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really affects his entire team.
Mathurin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Mathurin's got 6.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
Siakam against Hart. Siakam kicks to Halliburton, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 10.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Brunson with it, picked up by Turner. Towns, no luck.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Siakam for 3. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
That shot wide open. Hart's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, you love seeing that from Hart. Great exuberance and enthusiasm out there on the court.
To the middle, here's Siakam. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Halliburton with it. Brunson picks him up. Siakam passes to Mathurin. Back to Siakam. Bridges with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Basket counts. And it's a 6-point Knicks lead.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 8. Outside Mathurin. It's Nembhard on the wing. From downtown, it's rebounded by Towns.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. Towns has got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks. And Turner kicks to Siakam. Turner with a screen for Siakam to stop the run. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Runs in the pass to Hart. Towns with it. Turner covering. Here's Mathurin. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Well, I think for the Knicks, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard.
Thanks for spending half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible. There in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Josh Hart out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in its small forward. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
Indiana ball.
Here's McConnell. Fires for 3. And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Shepard the pass to Nesmith. Throws it up high, and Toppin throws it down.
Toppin is a Skywalker, Obi, insane verticality.
Here's Brunson. Drains it from 17 feet out. Brunson's got 9.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
In the corner, it's Nesmith. Toppin, no one around him. Offline with his 3.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Robinson misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby. who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review
the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. The challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Toppin finds Wiseman, and James Wiseman picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And the way that Brunson is just so calm in the pick and roll. Boy, he is smooth.
Neesmith, the pass to McConnell. Indiana again missing. The Knicks leading by 8. And here's Brunson outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Here's Ryan. It's rebounded by Indiana. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
So quick off the floor, Obi Toppin.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Mark, when you think of siblings who have played in the NBA, the Lopez brothers, and now the Toppin brothers come to mind.
Can only imagine how cool a feeling that is to be able to play in the NBA with your brother. It's a dream come true for anybody to get to the highest level of pro basketball. And then to have a couple of players from the same family doing it together? Come on, man. Doesn't get any better than that.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Tops in scoring. And they were #1 in field goal percentage. Their shot selection, a major focus for this group, and more often than not, it was going to be their O that propelled them to victory.
And having the best offense in the league last season, they were an opponent that no team wanted to face. The Pacers making a change here. Siakam's checked in. Turner with the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Payne. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Back to Bridges. That one goes in. Bridges has got 5 now.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Nembhard. That falls. Nice speed that time from Halliburton.
3 points.
Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight. Inside. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Here's Achua. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Halliburton with it. Working on Payne. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Halliburton.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And it's sent back by Turner. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Knicks out front, leading by 3. And well, here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's
slice the D wide open. His speed, they had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. Halliburton outside. Turner with the screen. Siakam passes to Turner. And the shot is good. Turner's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pacers.
Really adept at rolling after setting the screen. Turner, a difficult cover in these pick and rolls.
Here's Towns. Rejected by Halliburton. And he gets it back. Back to Towns. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Towns has got the game tied up here for New York.
Look, how do you come up with a strategy to defend Towns on a night like this? I'm anxious to see you try.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Indiana.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Lets it go with a 3. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. Here's Siakam. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Bridges a screen on Turner. Towns for 3. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Pacers leading by 4. Pass to Halliburton. Siakam outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line, 2 shots. The play is under critical review under NBA rules.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. The message was simple. Keep fighting. Coach told his team, we're in this. We just need some extra effort. Let's go. See if they can come back. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Yep, that one goes in there. Towns has got 20 points.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made the big moment.
Sinks the three-pointer. 23 points in the game.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Back to Halliburton. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. McBride finds Towns. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Towns has got 9 points in the quarter.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
Mathurin passes to Siakam. Puts it up from 12. It's in!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Oh!
Man.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Siakam outside. Good!
And delivering in the clutch, Siakam with zero fear, wanting the ball when it matters most.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Achua. And stolen by Siakam.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And New York making a change here. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
That's a 2 from Towns. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Stolen by Brunson. Towns for 3. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost.
regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Emhart, the 1 and the 2. And it's Matherin in at the small forward position. Outside Giddey. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Levine. Here's Vucevic. The shot no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Here's Siakam. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Now, this is such a critical component to Siakam's game. The face-up ability, nicely done on the jump shot.
Here's Giddey, and a strong finish with two hands.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah, I think it does, B.A., because whenever he's out there, there's this steadying presence he brings. And that is while competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute.
Here's Turner. Chicago making their last shot. Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's rebounded by Levine. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Levine throws it down.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
Counted from distance. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Halliburton against Giddey. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, you can see the long, lanky frame of Josh Giddey on display.
Indiana has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Halliburton for 3. Chicago with a rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And Williams punches it home.
Boy, Josh Giddey showing off that great vision right there.
Now here's Nembhard. He's guarded by White. Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Yeah, pushing the pace. Giddey using some speed to get his shot.
Here's Siakam. No good with a jumper from the wing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Levine passes to Giddey. 1:57 left in the first quarter. Here's Levine for 3. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Mathurin. Williams grabs the board.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Doris, you look at the youth on this Pacers roster. Plenty of upside moving forward.
Oh, B.A., there is no doubt. One of the strengths of this team is the chemistry of the young pieces you just referenced. And remember, this group plays a unique style, the fastest pace in the league, one of the most dangerous offenses in the league. A ton of fun to watch this Pacers roster play together.
Fires the 3. Chicago with a rebound. He's got a clear path. Here's White. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, Levine has really worked on those playmaking abilities. That's a pretty pass right there.
It's Siakam with the drive. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Williams. Williams on the wing. White looking it over. The shot. Mathurin with a rebound. Levine with a steal. Vucevic, the pass to White. To the paint. Oh, stolen by Turner. And he lobs it up, and stolen by Williams. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Levine. Here's the 3. Drains the triple. Levine's got 7.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
They need this. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Yeah, that's Halliburton's handle, getting by defenders to the spot and then finish with authority.
Williams against Siakam. Outside White. It's stolen by Halliburton. He's all alone. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Oh, stolen by Turner. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for the Pacers, Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the 1.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
And here are the Bulls now. The Pacers making their last shot. On the wing, Levine. He's covered by Mathurin. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Vucevic. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Mr. Vucevic has elite range for a big man. He will punish you from downtown if you let him.
Steps back. Ball against Halliburton.
Blocked! And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
White, the pass to Williams. Outside for Levine. Back to Williams. Here's Vucevic. Indiana with a rebound. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Halliburton. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Second chance effort. Siakam finds Turner. Halliburton for 3. Smith with the rebound.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Levine for 3. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 8. Outside Mathurin. Shot from 12. His first shot attempt. That shot off.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the reward. Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Mathurin lays it up and banks it in.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Ball against Halliburton. Now here's Ball. Defense right on him. Here's Smith. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's what you call playing with passion and getting after it, Jalen Smith.
Chicago making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Pacers trail by 11. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Yes, it's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor.
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, BA, got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
White, the pass to Smith. 1:05 left to play in the first half. 6 to shoot. Pass to Vucevic. There's the drive, and Vucevic slams it in.
Capable of finishing off the drive. I love how determined Nikola Vucevic looks when he puts the ball on the deck.
Oh, what a finish by Halliburton.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Now here's Carter. spins. Outside for Levine. Oh, and Turner with a block.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. 9-point game. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. White for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. White's got 5.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Chicago going into the break up 12. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. And more NBA.
Zach is on the attacks. He has such a fluid game offensively. His development into an elite scorer has been unbelievable.
All right, fellas. And that's a wrap on halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got Lonzo Ball, Torrey Craig out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Vucevic's shot is off.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
There's Nesmith with a 3. Knocks down the long J.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Bulls leading by 9. Up top Ball. He's marked by McConnell. Here's Craig. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
There's the double team with Horton Tucker. Toppin finds Wiseman. There's Nesmith with a 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
McConnell against Ball. Up top, Vucevic. Here's Craig. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Pass to Wiseman. Now here's Toppin. No points so far. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. Indiana, number 1.
It was a joy to watch these guys play. Constant ball movement and player movement. Defenses were worn out by the end of games.
I think one thing that's clear with Obi Toppin is he has a drive to keep improving. He knows he's got some talent, but it's about the work you put in.
Chicago making a switch here. Smith's checked in. Bryant, he's checked in for Indiana. Jackson comes in for Shepard. Some changes for Indiana. Jackson comes in for Bryant. And it's Walker in for Jackson.
Walker. Out of bounds. Indiana ball.
From the inbound. And it's finished off by McConnell as he lays it in.
That's just good awareness from Toppin, willing to get it to the open guy immediately. Love the unselfishness.
The kick out to Ball. Outside Craig. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, my goodness. Off his feet in a hurry. You love to see Jalen Smith play with aggression in the paint.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. It's Walker on the wing. He's guarded by White. Outside Neesmith. Walker passes to Toppin. Shot is up. Smith with the rebound. Chicago leading by 9. Ball taking his time here. Out to Craig. Three-pointer. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Craig's got 7 now in this quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And out of bounds, the Bulls will take it. Indiana making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. There's a minute 54 left in the third. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Smith. Count it. Smith's got 9 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pacers trail by 14. And here's Halliburton. He's got 13 for 3. Mathurin nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Doris, no secret how talented the international players are in the NBA, especially those from Canada.
Yeah, we've seen a number of Canadians come in and have a high level of impact for their team. For Mathurin, think about his availability his rookie year, played in almost every game, and this guy is a legit scorer at this level.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. And last season, Tyrese Halliburton named an all-star starter, and he led the league in assists, Doris.
He sure did, B.A. He is the cornerstone piece for this exciting young team. His goal was to attract other stars. He did exactly that. Guys want to play with Tyrese Halliburton.
No stopping Halliburton. So physical.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Giddey against Halliburton. Dosunmu up top. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Clock at 6. And again, Chicago, no good. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 8. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Phillips has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Williams from long range. And that's not going to go. And so it's Chicago, ending the quarter up 10. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
We got to clean up that inside. Got to clean it up.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward. Here's Halliburton. Oh, Halliburton! Send it home!
Tyrese Halliburton is putting in work right now. This guy getting to his spots and scoring with ease.
Levine surveys the D. And the basket by Dosunmu. Dosunmu's got his first points of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Some changes for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic, he's coming in for Smith. And it's Kobe White in for Dosunmu. Outside Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. And that'll be Indiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Pacers able to keep the possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one. Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
pick by Vucevic. And the call will be against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And Levine, throw it down.
When Levine plays with energy, there's very little a defense can do to contain him.
And stolen by Williams. Giddey finds Vucevic. Outside White. Back to Vucevic. He shoots it. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Halliburton, no good. Chicago leading by 10. Outside Giddey. Outside Levine. Jacks up a three. And it's Giddey missing. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Well, we're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
The kick out to White. Outside Levine. Oh, he just jams it right over Miles Turner.
Yeah, and this is Levine's role. I mean, he's out there to score as often as possible.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Levine with it. Picked up by Mathurin. Pass to Giddey. Here's Levine. Mathurin with a steal. Here's Nembhard. From outside, off the mark. Chicago leading by 8. Outside Levine. Out left to the wing. Vucevic, the pass to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Turner against Giddey. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. Pacers trail by 10. Siakam, right side. Turner. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Patrick Williams.
Right, this is the size of Miles Turner because he's so skilled at using it to pick up these fouls.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. The open shot, White. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
Here's Halliburton. The shot, no good. Giddey with a defensive effort. Here's Levine. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Zach LaVine, one of the most entertaining players in the league. Boy, when he's cooking offensively, look out.
The line for Chicago, Zach LaVine.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Pacers trail by 11. And here comes the break. Siakam for 3. He's off on that one. For Chicago, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Bulls.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, love the execution.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And what a huge performance it was for Zach LaVine.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role. Mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Here's Giddey. Outside for Levine. Turner passes to Siakam. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they
Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
So the New York starting five. They've got Towns. OG Anunoby is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2 guard. And White kicks to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. The 3. That's good on the jump shot.
And as a playmaker, Giddey has made huge strides learning how to create for himself and his teammates.
Bridges finds Towns. 3-pointer. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's White. His last outing, 16 points for him. Vucevic a screen on Bridges. Pass to Giddey. On the wing, Levine. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Well, it takes confidence to answer back like that. Something Levine is clearly not lacking.
You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. Back-to-back national titles in college. And then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. Vucevic the pass to Giddey. Vucevic a screen on Brunson. Giddey, and the Bulls get it back. Back to Levine. Pass to Giddey. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Vucevic. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 18 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Great open look there. Levine's got 6.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Second team foul.
And stolen by Giddey.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Here's White after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Levine kicks to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Levine. Over Hart. Levine's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And you were just talking about this, Coach. Patrick Williams, a guy with loads of potential.
Yeah, Kevin, he's had to deal with a lot of injuries here early in his career. Sometimes he tends to disappear in games. But when he's got it going, this guy has a chance to be a really good 3-and-D player.
It's going to be fun to see where he takes his game. Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Pass to White. Now Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Williams. Bulls moving the ball around. Giddey with it from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Towns. Fires the three. New York, no good that time either.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Now here's Levine. The three. Headshot off. It's all tied in Chicago. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well. Putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. The guard set is Giddey and White. And it's Levine at the three, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Ball's checked in for the Bulls.
Checking into the game for your Bulls. Number 2, Lonzo Ball.
Here's Brunson. Scoreless thus far. Down low. Towns, no luck.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
And Towns gets it to go.
He's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
And Vucevic kicks to Levine. Launches it. Bridges with the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Towns for 3. They grab their own miss. Brunson the pass to Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Bridges outside. Hart with the screen for Bridges. And stolen by Williams. White against Bridges. The wide open look here for Vucevic. No good from outside. New York's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Takes the 3. Another miss by Towns.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Ball with it. Hart covering. Williams dishes to White. Back to Williams. Clock at 4. Outside ball. Levine for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Levine's got 12 points in the game. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Bridges against White. Tries yet again. And it's good on the way in. And it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
Towns for three. And the three ball is good. 17 points in the game.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Outside Williams. Pass to Levine. Back to Williams. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's White missing. New York's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Bridges finds Brunson. Towns at the elbow. Brunson, left side. Brunson being aggressive.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Brunson against Ball. Knicks with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks. And he continues to torment them from three-point. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Well, look here now at New York. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
For as bad as they've been inside, I can't believe it's this close.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. We've got Mikal Bridges. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Giddey making the defenders look like they're on ice.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They trail by 1. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Smith against Hart. On the wing, Giddey. He has 6. Pass to Levine. A 3 ball. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan. Well, we've seen Levine put up 25-plus per game for a season. This guy is on the short list of the best wing scorers.
Anunoby against Levine. Anunoby, no good.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Vucevic finds Giddey. Back to Vucevic. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Levine. Smith outside. Outside, White. And White with the stuff.
Explosive move by White. Going right up to the rim.
Here's Towns. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Vucevic. Horton Tucker comes in for Levine. And it's Dosunmu in for Kobe White. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Torrey Craig. Towns for three. Chicago grabs the miss.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Pass to Smith. Fires from 14. Here's Giddey. Lets the three fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Giddey's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
And their defense has taken a turn for the worse here in the second half, allowing way too many easy looks.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you defend Towns as the screener in this action. He can slip, roll, pop out.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And Giddey gets it to go.
Yeah, after a slow start to the game, he's been productive and efficient here in the second half.
That's a 2 from Towns. Another miss by Towns. The Bulls leading by 7. Smith finds Horton Tucker. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
They set the pick. Bridges with it. Defended by Giddey. Here's Hart. Pass to Brunson. The kick out to Towns. And he's good on the three ball. Towns has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Here's Dosunmu. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Knicks trail by 6. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. Bulls have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. To the paint. Here's Bruce Ellis. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's the break. That's a 2 from Towns. Anunoby. The putback is no good. And so it's Chicago, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Josh Giddey, also Carter out there. Smith is out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Phillips in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's Phillips. Nice move. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
Pretty much all of their buckets.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. What a powerful dunk by Towns. Showing the rim no mercy.
Here's Giddey. Moves back up. Carter outside. Clock at 6. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Towns, no luck. The Bulls leading by 10. And stolen by Anunoby. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 6 rebounds in the game.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Terry's checked in for the Bulls. Chris Duarte comes in for Carter. Towns looking it over. Hands it from downtown. Towns has got 31 points.
Few bigs do it as well as Towns. Stretching the floor with his efficiency from range. You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
The offensive rebound. Hart finds Towns. That shot, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Horton Tucker. Smith with a screen on Bridges, and he's going up for the alley-oop, and then Smith with the dunk.
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Giddey, no one around him. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And now it's a 12-point Chicago lead. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Giddey kicks to Smith. Here's Horton Tucker. Defended by Hart. The shot's good from Horton Tucker. Horton Tucker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls. Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge, huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star. Very different. New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Brunson against Ball. Stolen by Brunson. Outside, Towns. Brunson outside. Pass to Towns. From deep. Ball with the rebound. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Here's Levine, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Ball finds White. Williams with a clean look. No good on the 3. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van.
opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in, and we're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. We've got OG Anunoby. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Brunson in at the point. Here's Anunoby after the basket by Indiana. Towns, right side. Out to Bridges. Brunson against Halliburton. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Siakam, pass to Mathurin. Siakam with a screen on Anunoby. Back to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Over Hart. Siakam gets the bucket.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. It's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Here's Turner. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Knicks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. There's the 3. They get it back. Puts up a deep 3. Can't hit that one.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Siakam outside. Halliburton outside. Uncovered. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Hart with a screen on Mathurin. Fires it. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
And here's Nembhard. He picked up 10 in his last game. Pass to Turner. Fires from deep. Now here's Halliburton. Back to Turner. Kicks it out to Siakam. From behind the arc. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And a deep 3 from Towns. Towns can't get that one to fall.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
And there's the rejection.
A fantastic defender. Anunoby is skilled at positioning himself perfectly for these blocks.
Halliburton. And he banks in the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Towns. The putback. Pass to Brunson. For 3, Bridges. Indiana with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Siakam outside. Halliburton on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Hart. Anunoby finds Towns. The long distance 3 is buried. Towns has got 9.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
Siakam the screen. The 15-footer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns into the lane. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Looking ferocious on the drive. You know, I love seeing Towns going hard and finishing with power.
Hart against Siakam. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Turner with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton for three. The shot that time not on target. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. 11 points in the... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
So here are the five for New York as they start the second. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the three. Kept alive. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Off target with the three.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Now the Pacers on the move. And he lobs it up to the rim. And then Turner with the dunk.
With good range of motion, Turner flashes the ability to be an effective alley-oop option.
Outside Hart. Towns on a screen. To the middle. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hart. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
They are having major struggles from the floor.
No good on the quick three. Towns against Turner. Hart with a screen on Turner. Towns cans it with nobody near him. Towns has got 15 points.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
Halliburton with a strong take.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Here's Brunson, and he drives in, and the layup is good off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 5.
What a good burst from Brunson just to get by the initial defense.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One thing they've been able to do in the first half is control the ball. They've given it up only once.
Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Now Brunson in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive.
Toppin has that kind of reach. 7'2" wingspan. Get that out of here.
Siakam, the pass to Toppin. Halliburton, a screen on Bridges. Here's Nembhard. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's Brunson. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Siakam looking it over with the drive, and then Siakam with the jam.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Ooh, poked away, and stolen by Brunson. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, B.A., the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
Now here's Halliburton. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
It was a virtuoso performance. They ran the offense through him time and time again.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Ryan comes in for Anunoby. Here's Brunson with the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Picking up the pieces, Hart acts fast and saves that play.
Here's Halliburton. Wow, what a strong flush from Halliburton.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. The three is up. Here's Nembhard. Outside for Halliburton. Gets the three to fall. Halliburton's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, Halliburton consistent with that shot.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Fires it from 18. And Toppin pulls it down. The Pacers have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. And it's Indiana scoring again.
Well, at that mid-range, Siakam has a nice face-up game.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Siakam, the pass to Mathurin. Back to Siakam. Takes a three. That shot is off. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Knicks. They're up by 2. Well, now we have... All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Great.
Yeah, he's high point so far. You see the plays they're running for him? Featured through the half. I expect that to continue.
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got James Wiseman. Shepard is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Aaron Nesmith. And it's Toppin in at the power forward. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Nesmith passes to McConnell. Back to Nesmith. Cash money on the open jump shot. Nesmith's got his first points of the game. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And it's Shepard missing. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Robinson. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on T.J. McConnell.
It didn't take long for a lot of people to take notice just how dominant a defensive player Mitchell Robinson was going to be in this league.
Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent, and lately he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots, it's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
Here's Achua. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Pacers trail by 3. Toppin passes to McConnell. Inside, here's Shepard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People will work.
The players under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2
NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the Knicks making a change here. Sims is checked in. And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Brunson. He takes it in. Brunson steams his way inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Nesmith. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And the upcoming schedule for Indiana. On Thursday, they head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that game against San Antonio, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Jackson. Comes in for Shepard. Pacers trail by 3. Toppin passes to McConnell. Jackson outside. They get it back, and there's the foul. It'll go on Precious Achiuwa. That's foul number 2 for him. Walker, he's checked in for Indiana.
Checking in for the Pacers, number 5.
And here's Indiana now. Here's Turner. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Nice physical play by Turner, getting to the strike.
First one falls for him. The Pacers making a switch here. Matherin's checked in. And so Turner nails them both. Here's Brunson. Give him 8. Outside Achiuwa. Outside Brunson. And stolen by McConnell. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
McConnell passes to Turner. Outside for McConnell. Over Brunson. 6 to shoot.
Brunson, a pesky defender, keeping those hands and feet active.
And Indiana misses again. Here's Sims. Oh, and Turner with a block. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. Indiana, number 1.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
So for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Sims. And it's OG Anunoby in for McBride. And it's McConnell on the drive. Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Love it when Obi gets a few steps. He can really get up there.
On the take. And Towns slams it home.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Towns with the ball, and Walker picks him up defensively. And Anunoby for 3. Second chance shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on T.J. McConnell.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
Indiana with some changes. Siakam, he's checked in for Toppin. Nembhard comes in for Walker. And Halliburton is subbed in for McConnell. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They lead by 1. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Pass to Towns. The 3 ball. They get it again. Back to Anunoby. Mathurin with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Here's Turner. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just saying no.
Bridges against Mathurin. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. Mathurin with a rebound. Mathurin's got his 4th rebound in this one. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Mathurin, a screen on Brunson. Here's Siakam. Takes it inside. And then Siakam with the jam.
Ooh, charging inside with some force. Siakam showcasing that athleticism with that jam.
Here's Brunson outside. The next rebound. And he's going to the line for 2. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. It's the Pacers leading by 5. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for the Knicks, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5. Siakam against Hart. Siakam, the pass to Mathurin. 5 on the clock. Siakam with a screen on Anunoby. And the call will be against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul.
And he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
To tie it up, Brunson on the drive. And it's good on the layup. And it's all knotted up.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Halliburton finds Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Hard against Siakam. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Payne's checked in for Jalen Brunson. That's good from Siakam.
And Siakam, such a solid all-around player, someone who can score it, rebound it, and pass it well.
Towns. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with... Pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. He misses the free throw. Good on the second one.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game.
It looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Towns gets the bucket.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game, 1 in each half.
Outside Payne. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he knocks down the first one.
For the Knicks, Cameron Payne.
So he gets them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Here's Halliburton. Oh, Halliburton! Send it home!
And Halliburton, if he gets that little runway, he'll show you how athletic he can be.
And there's Towns on the assist by Payne. Towns has got 9 points now in the second half. Halliburton looking over the floor, driving in. Oh, the sweet touch inside by Halliburton.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Towns down low. Turner covers. Towns, that's good. Towns has got 26. The Pacers have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And Halliburton looks absolutely unfazed by the moment.
New York has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Over to the left wing. Here's Towns. Soft touch off the glass. 28 points for him.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Halliburton attacks. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Benedict Mathurin picks one up.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
Brunson is checked in for New York.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Halliburton, one of those guys who's always on his toes and plays the offensive end with a ton of energy.
Here's Towns. Oh, and Turner with a block. Siakam left side. And stolen by Brunson. Towns against Turner. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Rock'em, sock'em, Siakam. That's a big-time play.
Outside Brunson. And Turner with the block. And they're running. Nimhard with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively, and it's in there. And the Pacers lead by 7.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Halliburton, a screen on Hart. Pulls it from the corner. Halliburton, no good. And Towns has got the ball here for New York. To win the run. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Halliburton, good.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
So it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce.
one of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. The wingmen, White and Levine. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. And it's Giddey in at the 1. And it's Haliburton missing. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 3-point game. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Now here's Levine. Outside Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Levine that time on the assist from Williams.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score. When he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
Here's Vucevic. It's rebounded by Indiana. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Nembhard with it. White's there. He was all alone on that one.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Giddey kicks to Vucevic. Williams from outside. Nembhard grabs the board. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Detroit Pistons. Haliburton, that ball. Nice speed that time from Turner.
For a skinny guy, Haliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
And then Levine with the jam.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And now, it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Pacers 4th.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Nembhard's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Giddey. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine, that's good. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pacers trail by 4. Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. Back to Haliburton. Puts it up. Vucevic with the rebound.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
The kick out to Williams. Here's Giddey. Off target from three-point range. Indiana's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Haliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. Guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. Hits it from three-point range.
Good thinking by Halliburton, sensing the separation immediately and pulling up with confidence.
Giddey with it. Mathurin picks him up. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Giddey. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. "12 seconds left in the first quarter. And stolen by Giddey. Right side, Levine. Nobody near Williams. Off target from outside. And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton into the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Outside, Levine. Back to Giddey. Pass to Vucevic from the arc. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 3rd assist on the night. Oh, he launched that one from way outside. Turner's got 5 points now this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's White. His last outing, 16 points for him. Here's Williams. Kick out to Levine. 6 to shoot. Giddey, no one around him. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Halliburton inside the three-point line. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Chicago leading by 3. It's Giddey with the drive. And he gets the bucket. Giddey's got 6.
And he's got the speed to get away from. Defenders. Giddey turning on the Jets there.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Al Levine following the three-point attempt by Miles Turner, and that one drops.
They're doing exactly what you expect. Vooch setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Turner for 3. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. On the wing, Levine. Here's the 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Siakam finds Mathurin. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
White looking around. Giddey against Halliburton. And that one is hammered home.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Vucevic with the block. For 3, Levine. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. Pacers trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Siakam, good.
And the work ethic of Siakam, he's always making the effort to find looks out there.
And stolen by Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Williams with the steal. Mathurin against Levine. Pass to Giddey. Williams a screen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like Giddey getting physical, challenging the defense.
No good on the free throw. The Pacers making a switch here. Nesmith is checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Smith comes in for Vucevic, and it's Torrey Craig in for Williams. Nesmith banked in off the glass.
Very few young players see the floor as well as Halliburton. It really shows just how impressive his ceiling is as a playmaker.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 9. White finds Giddey. To the left side wing. Craig, good. Craig's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
And make no mistake, Giddey is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Giddey. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Kick out to Levine. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Fires from way out. Whoa! Big time shot!
No, he did.
I don't think I have ever seen anything like that in my career. Wow!
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's White. And he makes good on the layup. White's got 5 now.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Siakam for 3. Now Giddey takes it inside. That one good for 2. And now it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
Wow, the finger roll. Sometimes a soft finish like that makes it even more painful for the defense.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Your teammates are turning the temperature up. Let's dance.
Off the inbound, no good. And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And guys, which of these matchups are you excited about here?
Me and Kenny in a race to the board.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Chicago Bulls.
Offense.
That is more than enough of...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. The wingmen, White and Levine. Then it's Jalen Smith. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Phillips at the 4 shoot. And Ball slams it in.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Wiseman with the ball. Shoots. And it's Shepard missing.
Normally he drains that.
Pass to Smith. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Levine finds White. Now Smith. Bulls moving the ball around. Ball. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
Love whenever Ball is assertive like this. This is how dangerous he can be on offense.
Six on the shot clock. For three, hits the three-point bomb. Ball's got 7 now in this quarter.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Neesmith can't get it to go.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting 1 of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Here's Toppin. Drills it from outside. Toppin's got his first 3 points of the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
It's stolen by Wiseman. All by himself. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. Indiana making some changes. Thomas Bryant is checked in for Wiseman. Walker comes in for Neesmith. And it's Jackson in for Shepard. Horton Tucker's checked in for the Bulls. Carter comes in for Ball.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for White. Last year, getting it done. He averaged about 19 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Osumu, he's checked in for the Bulls. Vucevic with the bucket.
You gotta love the confidence that Vuce has in his shot.
RJ, you say this all the time. For a young player like Patrick Williams, reps are so important.
He's had a tough start to his career. 2 injuries in his first 4 years that ended his season. Every young player needs to get a rhythm. They need minutes, and they need to be healthy.
Connects from three-point range.
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with Levine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
No good. The Bulls leading by 13. Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's the floater. Kept alive. Back to Levine. Tries the spin move. Vucevic with it to the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Nailed from three-point land. Osunmu's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Walker's shot is off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. The Pacers 4th.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
The Pacers making a switch here. Siakam's checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Chris Duarte's checked in for Levine. Here's Horton Tucker. Slam dunk by Vucevic.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vuce. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
Mathurin passes to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 assists tonight. Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Vucevic, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Vuce doesn't get to the line as much as you would expect, but he does shoot a good number from there.
Turner's checked in for Walker, and Chicago also making a switch. Terry's checked in for Duarte. Pacers trail by 17. Turner passes to Halliburton. Oh, good on the triple.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Williams, that's good.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pass to Horton Tucker. The The wing jumper off target.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
One shot.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Halliburton for three. Chicago grabs the miss. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And it's been... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Giddey. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Just couldn't be denied there. Giddey was willing to fight to get that one to fall.
And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
And this is the time.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Dosunmu.
Everyone, show him some love.
And he knocks down the first one. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
The kick out to Ball. Clock at 6. LaVine inside the three-point line. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
For 3, Siakam knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
For 3, LaVine. Nembhard grabs the board.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
LaVine kicks to Williams. Back to LaVine. Pass to Williams. Deep 2 from Ball. Shoots the 3. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Pacers trail by 16. Halliburton for three. The shot, no good.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Ball, the pass to Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Over Siakam. And it's Vucevic missing. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Halliburton for three. It's good from long range. Halliburton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
And Ball slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Giddey. And there is a whistle. Out goes on Andrew Nembhard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Levine. Now Vucevic, and stolen by Siakam.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
Chicago leading by 15. And Vucevic kicks to Levine. Vucevic a screen on Mathurin. Here's Levine. Off the left rim and out. Pacers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense, will force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Josh Giddey.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Halliburton, excellent D there from Ball. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Bulls. 22 is their biggest lead. Ball, no good. Here's Indiana. They're on a 12-4 run. Halliburton with the bucket. And so the Bulls now can just hold on to the ball. Ball up top. Pacers with the rebound. So the Bulls win it, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the